I wish he would have done more to it.
Gonna do a little back bender. Is anybody out there? Anybody out there? It's that time. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
We're going to have to do one of those things like that. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Infomercial. Let's get the show rolling.
Where'd they go?
Hey, there we are.
Here we are. Here we are.
I'm Josh, JRB5, and to my right,
It's Kevin,
the infamously funniest clown guy that
KEV69.
KEV got his rap name going. So how's everybody doing tonight? It is Sunday. It's Art Assault. We've got an amazing guest on tonight.
Oh man, I'm so excited. One of my favorites, locally and nationally, even. I don't know if she's done a world tour yet. She'll let us know.
Yeah.
But
Remember the little people.
yeah. Oh, she has, man. When she came back, what was it, about 3-4 weeks ago? Oh man, that just kicked ass.
Yeah.
And some of the metal bands were like, I don't want to follow her. they were too good. so it was rather interesting. Let's see what we got going on here. Monday, I don't know if everybody saw it. I did a live thing with Mulberry Gallery, and then which actually has helped me set up some other stuff. I'm not really allowed to necessarily talk about them because they're not set in stone yet, but it really opened up some stuff. So if you're local here up through March 19th, Mulberry Gallery, you need to get your butts over there and talk to them. And find out if you're interested in buying some local art. Some of the art there is for sale, some of it's not. But you need to, you got to talk to them to find out. So that's always a good thing.
Let's take a minute to mention our sponsors.
Orozco's
Hot Sauce.
I'm sure we're still saying it wrong, but who cares?
Hey, he might come on next week. He said he was going out of town.
Going out of town.
Yeah.
Now that the restrictions are off, everybody's going out of town.
Yeah,
a lot of people left before those restrictions.
Yeah. And then Big Sexy Beard Brand. He's got a website that's going to be coming up very soon. Any of y'all going to be in Calhoun, Louisiana, you can get some of his stuff down there next weekend.
In fact, when you get there, he'll show you. He's got the shirt on for the show.
Yes.
There it is. That's cool. And I may actually have to.
Yeah, Brantley Simpson. I think that's who designed the logo. I just printed them on the shirts, but it was fun.
I was going to say that didn't look like Brains artwork to me. So
of course, thank Talking Beards Networks. Got a bunch of shows on, cover you through the week. And I know I'll be on tomorrow to the Craft Whisker Show. I sponsored that build, and Monty and Boo are building beards, and I sponsored it. So I sent them boxes, so that'll be fun. And then the week afterwards, I'm building a beard on there. So I'll be on there two nights in a
You guys and your beards, man. Your beards. I don't have a beard because I look like a certain clown. So.
And of course, you can follow up. You can find us here. Please share, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Hi, Tracy. How you doing?
Say hi to Lucas for me. If he's in trouble, tell him to stop.
Well, you going first on this one, or am I going first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah, today's theme is there is no theme because we defaulted. We both will hold off for the other theme maybe at a later date.
Yeah, we pulled an audible.
Yeah.
Just weren't feeling it today.
Just not feeling it.
So we we decided that we're just gonna see what happens.
Got my clock going this time.
The clock is going. The tick tock, tick tock.
Finally.
So, like I said, I've got all these shirts done. It was hell. It was pretty painful, but they're done. Everything's in the mail, so I got a breather, and I think I can kind of coast into the wedding. 2 weeks until the wedding.
You ain't
So
gonna coast to any wedding.
Well, yeah.
You've been married before. I've been married before. You don't
Oh,
coast.
got 4 months on his year.
No matter how much you
Congrats.
you prep. No matter how much you prep.
What's up, Monty? The Wizard. We're gonna be partying it up down there next week, and it's pretty rad. I'm not gonna be able to make this year, but JRB 5 might be at my best 5. I'm gonna try. So next year, fingers crossed.
No, you got to think about a few months ago, were they even sure they're going to be able to do the show?
Yeah, they had some
Or
venue issues too. They had their main venue back out, and they just decided to do it at his house. He's like, Boo's got a big enough spot.
Yep.
Thank you. Yours will be in Boo's possession probably Wednesday. And hopefully I'll no hiccups and everybody else has their shirts. I know they already started rolling in. So that was a major load off.
That was a problem with some of the paint here.
Oh, Kevin's having problems.
Guess I should have shook that up more.
Got another big, what's that, a 12 by 30 canvas. And like I said, we pulled an audible. We didn't really
We just weren't feeling
the Pegasus, and I thought
Yeah, it was actually unicorn.
Well, she said Pegasus, and I was gonna do.
She said unicorn.
She said Pegasus. Go back and watch the show.
You need to go back and watch the show.
We were gonna put a spin on the Steve Miller Band, but man, I thought he was kind of jumping out, coming out at us, and I'm like, so we pulled an audible. I like the concept of remaking an album cover, so we may have to do that again, but not today. Not today.
Try the Guns N' Roses one maybe.
Yeah, like I said, we got Polly Ann. She's back there. I could see her. We're going to bring her on in a little bit. And she's going to talk about everything she's got going on. I hope y'all have been listening to the stuff I've been posting, her music, and check out her website
I
for
like
sure.
the fact she'll just get on and jam any kind of song at any given time sometimes. Fun to catch her.
What do you got going on back there, Kevin?
Nothing.
But we got...
I'm in a pink mood right now.
Yeah. We got prints for all the previous shows. Well, most of the first ones. We've got our first 2 pieces sold. We still haven't fired the raffle up. I could have swore I did it yesterday or the day before, but it's been a blur.
Did you dream about it maybe?
I might have. I've been having some weird dreams, let me tell you. I've been waking up like, what the hell was that?
You got a wedding to get ready for. That's probably what's doing it.
Yeah, Mama went out with the girls, had a little fun last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got everything set in stone now, I think. So it'll be a good time. Yeah, her boss ended up getting calling all of her liquor store friends and getting cardboard cutouts. We're gonna have the Dos Equis guy and Snoop Dogg's gonna be at the wedding. So
cutout.
Yep. So I mean,
I wonder how much a Prince cutout costs now that he's dead.
I don't know. It's just, the liquor store ones that they get for advertisement. So I don't know. Maybe if Mama's a big Snoop fan, so maybe we'll be able to keep the Snoop one, get everybody to sign it or something. Is this thing gonna go ding 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 when it's my turn?
I guess.
I gotta watch it.
I don't know. I never played it before.
Never played it before.
I just use it at work when I know I got to get done in an hour. I usually just tell, "Hey, Google."
So this was that the last week's one? We did the Two-Face. Yeah.
Yeah, we did the Two-Face one.
That was last week's piece of artwork. I'm gonna get the raffle. I know I keep saying it, but the raffle. I could have swore I did it. I must have done it in a dream, but
I know you got it. You asked if we could do the one we did last week and the first.
yeah, the Spud's the one that was due next. But I think we probably ought to raffle them right when when the iron's hot, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's been weird. It's been a weird couple of months trying to
still
figure
learning, and we haven't quite figured out
trends.
what's going to be the best thing for us, and we may never know on that one.
Oh, I'm liking that, Kevin.
Huh?
It's purdy. I'm liking that.
On a gray, I couldn't find a gray, so it must be out.
Like I said, we have no pre-planned thoughts on any of this. We just decided to pull a free-for-all. So what's everybody doing tonight? Did anybody check out my stress show? I did a little painting on Johnny Cash. Oh, Wednesday, trying to talk.
Did you do any extremely horrible dubbing?
No, I did not. I haven't been feeling those. I just hadn't been feeling those. Too much going on.
I know we all blew it because I didn't bring any
We'll have to
band stuff in today.
dance to entertain you.
Huh?
We'll have to dance to entertain them. I think we got 3 minutes out. I think we'll bring her on. How about that?
That's fine.
You good with coming on now? Oh, I gotta put my earbud in. So this is Pollyann. She is a singer, songwriter, fashion designer,
U.S. Army soldier.
U.S. Army soldier, U.S. Army singer. So, hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can
He
hear
hears
you.
ya.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing
Every
tonight?
time I hear people say that,
I'm
the old
very
sprint,
good.
the old sprint.
Awesome.
First of all, congratulations on getting married.
Thank you.
Is that
Yes,
the wedding
it's
you're talking about?
huh?
Is that the wedding you're talking about?
Yes, yes. We're getting married March
Awesome.
13th, so 2 weeks, just less than 2 weeks.
Exciting.
Yes.
Okay, so I have the best bit of advice that I ever got that I always want to share with people is remember you two are the only ones that know the whole story about you two.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm writing it down. Like I said, it was a couple weeks ago trying to find answers. I mean, I don't know. This is my second and her third. So we're both like, it sticks, it sticks. Yeah.
It's probably going off of hers. This happened last time when you had the other people. I don't think it's us. I think it's
Yeah.
through hers.
Can you hear a little chopping? Little tick, tick? We'll be fine. We'll power
It
through
literally sounds like someone's eating potato chips to me.
it. So you have got a lot going on. You're home for a little while, right? And working on some new music.
I am, yes.
And like,
Yeah, I reside in Tennessee now, in this little sleepy town called Watertown. And but I am always a Kansas girl at heart. I will always be a Kansas girl. So I bring my Kansas to Tennessee, and they accept
They
it.
probably
They're
need,
good.
yeah, they probably need a little bit of it. So you've been working on a new album.
Really, a lot of people move to Tennessee.
Do what?
Yes, a new album. I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah. Been working on a new album, getting ready. Well, like you said, you're chopping at the bit to drop it, but not yet. Do you have a date planned for that?
Yes, I've been I've been working on this album for a while now, and honestly, it's done. It's mastered, and I'm working on music videos for the songs, and some artwork and other things like that to wrap it up. But there's a part of me that is so ready to share it. I just want everyone to hear what I've been working on, but it's just not quite ready to release it yet. So,
Yeah.
And COVID
Barefoot's
did slow down the work a little bit, but I don't know why it shouldn't have, I guess. But it did, just because of coordination, people not knowing, what to do, what's happening. But
Yeah, that's
people are very eager to work right now. So,
like you said, like we were talking earlier, you said every state's got different rules, and I mean, to even every city, because like I said, I visited Oklahoma during this time period, and small little town in Oklahoma, and they all looked at us crazy when we walked in wearing masks. It's like, the hell, what's that? And so I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's a different culture everywhere you go with what people are comfortable with and what people want to do. But when it comes to I played shows as much as I could actually during COVID. And it was kind of hard to coordinate, any lengthy tour or even a short little stint, because every single city and state was doing different things, and then it would change, so then you would book something and then their regulations would change, and then they'd have to cancel it, and or I'd have to cancel because of something else. And so, but I've just kept trying to book shows. I mean, I go into Walmart and everybody and their grandma's there, so I was like, I could play a little show at a bar.
Yeah.
It's less
Yeah.
than
Played at the Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah. We're gonna switch out painting here, so give us just a moment.
That's the one should talk.
I think it's so cool that you guys are doing this show. I am a huge fan of artwork and paintings, especially. I love paintings, and I think it's so cool that you guys are doing this show with live painting and adding music, and it's really cool.
Camera hardly even shows. Yeah, I do a lot of live shows where bands are playing too. I think the week after you guys played, there was a local rap artist who was doing a CD release, so I did a portrait of him while I was performing, and they're at the show, and then I presented it to him afterwards.
That's so cool.
And I've done some a lot of charity work. The bearded community does a lot of charities, and I've done 3 of them now here. 2 of them.
3. I mean, MC2, and you painted the third one.
Yeah, and the artwork's always the biggest the biggest raisers for money almost every time. Yeah, it's funny. At charities they'll sell for like $500, but then I try to sell it for myself, and I'm lucky to get $100 out of it. But anyway, let's talk about.
Yeah.
She's freezing up some.
Yeah, it was doing that.
Yeah, but we were talking earlier, and there was no problem at all. And now all of a sudden the show's on, and we're having issues.
I've been noticing everybody say
You joined. Yeah, you joined the Army. Has it been 3-4 years now? Has it been that long?
It has.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was touring for 12 and a half years straight, and I had been kind of brainstorming a way to change kind of my groove in life, and of course music was still going to be a huge part of it. That's who I am, and you know, I couldn't stop it even if I wanted to. But you know, for years on the road, we'd play for soldiers in some cities that we went. You know, there would be a presence, and you know, I'd be playing and I'd be saying, if I didn't do this, I'd do what you do, and they're like, why? That's crazy. And you know, I guess I really meant it, because I just started looking on the computer one day at, you know, what all it takes to get into the Army. And they started asking me questions, you know, what my skills were and specialties, if I had any. And it led me directly to the Army bands. And I was like, oh my gosh, they have Army bands? You know, I just hadn't ever really thought about it. And I don't think a lot of people do. I don't think a lot of people think musicians when they think of soldiers, but there's definitely a lot of us out there. And so I started going through the process of enlisting, and I oathed in November 2017. So I had, you know, just finished touring, I guess, for the end of the 12 and a half years. And I got in. So I went pretty much straight from the road into boot camp. And I will say that the road was a great precursor to boot camp, because the road can get very survivalistic at times, you know. I mean, you're not getting much sleep sometimes. You have to eat what you can just to keep going. There's a lot of problem solving that happens. There's, you know, just a lot of hurdles to jump and things to overcome. Now, so, you know, it was.
And you being on the road, you lived out of a trailer too for a lot of that, didn't you?
I did. You know, we went through probably 10 different vehicles in that 12 and a half years. But the last 2 to 3 years or so, we've finally upgraded to a 30-foot RV. And that was a mansion. That was heaven.
Yeah, I remember when you guys did that, because you were, hey, don't pay us money, don't tip us, give us oil and give us. I thought that was funny, because you were talking about, yeah, we need some transmission fluid. I remember you guys said that you just got this new trailer, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's funny because I've played in some bands too, and it's just the opposite. You still have that trailer?
I do. Yeah.
I guess I got to remember to pause a little bit, because. So when you hit the road again, you're ready to hit when you hit the road again. So you're going to dust off the trailer and head out, huh?
Well, you know, I've taken her out a little bit, you know, here and there, but if it's just a short weekend run, and you know, and there's just maybe 2 or 3 of us, I'll just take my Suburban. I just take the truck, you know.
Yeah.
Save a little gas mileage.
That's true too. So tell me, what's the difference playing with an Army band compared to playing with your band? What are some of the differences?
Well, I think the biggest difference is that in the Army, it's pretty much all cover songs, which has really been great, because I've always wanted to do some more covers in, you know, my civilian side music, but always, you know, was just so enthusiastic about writing songs and sharing them. So doing so many covers with the Army band has helped inspire me to bring more covers to my civilian side performance. So I would say that's the biggest. Another big one, and it would be great if I could somehow change these regulations, but you know, you have to wear the Army bun when you perform with the Army band. And
yeah, because they don't want
to rock it out. Feel it with the bun.
Because you can't have that hair below your collar.
I really want to let my hair down so bad.
You know,
You got when you play, you know, you gotta move, you gotta swing your hair.
Yep. Well, if you look at my picture
But
now
really
compared to when I was in the
talented musician.
army, I was completely, shaved and everything. So I get it. Um, whew. So a little bit more about this album. You said you got some videos possibly you're working on too. Have any of your videos been released?
No, I'm actually trying to record as many of the videos first before I start the release process. And I really want to come up with a very good plan on how I do it. But man, I want to show everyone so bad. I just have to be patient. So
That is true. Now, this is your third album or second album? I know it's your first solo.
it is my first solo full-length album, which I'm really excited about because it's actually full length. It's a long play, but it's actually my fourth that's that will be put, you know, out for streaming and things like that. I actually have 3 Polly Punkneck EPs that I released, but they were all EPs, so
Oh, I only got
you
2
can
of them.
almost
Okay.
put them all together on full-length album.
Mm.
But this will be my I don't know whether to call it my first or it's my first is Polly Ann, so
Yeah, that's good. Because now you brought it up in the Punk Neck. Did you get help writing those, or did you write those yourself too?
those are all my songs that I wrote. That was one really cool thing about the Punk Necks is I was able to bring my songs to the table as well. And even some of those songs ended up on the Punk Neck albums. And at the same time, then I would release my own albums too. And I was able to do a few music videos for Polly Punk Neck. I'm hoping to do a lot more than that for Polly Ann.
Yeah. Well, this time you don't. It's all you, isn't it? Up, our alarm.
Is it time to switch?
Yep, it's time to switch. What the heck?
I couldn't figure out how to shut it off. I'm Peyton.
There it is. Oh. There, yeah, it's time to switch again. I have no clue what the heck. Looks like a demented horned bee or something. I don't know what we're doing here. Yeah, if you'd like to, I know you got your guitar there, and maybe if you'd like, play a couple of tunes, and then we'll talk some more.
Sure.
Yeah, there's just a delay going on right there. It's really bad.
Don't call me short. Oh.
And if you want, you can tell us a little bit about the songs you're getting ready to play, and if they're on the new one or if they're on some stuff that you can find. I know I got 2 of your EPs. I guess I need to find that third one.
Yeah, we'll have to get you hooked up.
Definitely.
I will say, I'm going to play this song. It's a really, really neat song that I wrote. You guys were talking about how you do a lot of things for organizations to help donate for a cause. The beard community does a lot of things like that.
Yes.
Well, there's this really, really cool organization called Sing Me a Story. And it's this organization that represents all the terminally ill kids. And these kids will write little short stories or draw pictures. And the organization then reaches out to songwriters and they say, hey, would you mind taking one of these kids' story or pictures and turning it into a song for them?
Yes,
And
that's
they reached out to me, and the song just came out. I mean, the little girl's name is Evelyn, and she just had her story just touched me immediately because it's definitely how I like to write songs. It's all about like overcoming and perseverance. Ultimately, is how I read it, and then they recorded doing it for her, and then they give it to her to watch, so they can watch their songs and stories, or their not their songs, but their stories and their drawings turn into a song. It's really cool organization.
yeah.
So
I'll
this
check
is
that
what I
out.
did
That
with
is cool.
little Miss Evelyn, very much. And this is Evelyn Cold. Evelyn Cold, locked up in a cage. Years went by, she turned 25, needing to escape. Mama pushed never, Papa was scared. Memories of you got down on me. Evelyn Cold. Evelyn Cold, striving for a change. Superpower, sick and tired, broke out of that cage. Mama could never, Papa was scared. Memories of long ago, she got down on me. Evelyn Cold. I'll make it through. Yes, I'll make it through. I'll make it through. Yes, I'll make it through. Evelyn Cold took a deep breath. She was free from that cage. Mama pushed never, Papa was scared of death. Memories of long ago, she got down on her knees. Evelyn Cold. 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 Evelyn Cold.
Yeah.
Woo! It was awesome. The lighter out.
Thank you.
So that was, what was the name of that organization again?
It's called Sing Me a Story.
Sing Me a
And
Story.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most fulfilling songwriting sessions I've had. It's just solely for somebody else. It's really cool
Yeah.
experience. And
It's very unique,
I think I'm well, not think. I'm definitely going to look at some of the other kids' stories and write some more songs. It's just a fantastic.
It's a great gift.
Going on.
Well,
It
you've also
Happy
got the fashion, which that's up on your website. You got an Etsy store, correct? Where you sell your clothing you make.
I use my Etsy store as a display of all my pieces. Nothing's really for sale on there yet. I wanted a place that was easy to display it and had links to social media. So
Yeah.
I used Etsy, and I am working on some more pieces. I made another dress. That's mainly what I make is stage dresses, and for myself really. And
Yeah.
I made a stage dress, and in one of my new music videos, and that might be the only place it ever gets worn because I wore it and I was like, okay, and I was like, that needs more work, and you put ripping it up and tearing out the zipper. But I've got another piece I'm working on. Actually, I can grab her real quick.
Okay.
Okay, you can kind of see it, but yeah, she's in the works right now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty blue. She's on my little form.
Shiny.
It is very shiny. I really like shiny for stage. Satin.
Yeah. You got to
My
have the shiny.
favorite fabric to work with.
Yeah.
To have shine.
Got to be blinging.
It's either sparkle or shine or something.
Let's see what Kevin's got going on back there. We went off on a weird tangent tonight. I love it.
I haven't done just a free for all like this in a while. I went back to my old. It's not done until I add the blood. Well, I already had blood, but it's not done yet.
So, do you have any shows planned right now? I know you were last week in Knoxville or weekend before?
Yes, I was. It was so nice to return to Knoxville. It had been a long time. Really, everywhere I go from here on out, it'll probably be like, I haven't been here in so long.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy to be back. And it's so cool to see people coming out that used to come out to my shows when I was on the road. I love seeing them. I don't get to see them much. And there's just nothing like face-to-face connection with human beings, And that was a really great show. I played with some old punk neck road warriors. CB Morgan was playing on the lap steel and the electric guitar, and Miss Lauren Morris, who plays violin with me. We've been playing together for years, and I'll give her a little shout out too. She's got her project called Fat Legs, FATT. And if you're ever looking for any other artists to come on and join in on the artist vault, she's got some really cool art stuff going on musically.
Awesome.
And then I've got some upcoming shows at this distillery. There's this really cool distillery way out in the middle of the country here in Tennessee, in Woodbury, Tennessee. And it's called Short Mountain Distillery. Okay, yeah. And they have some amazing food, some amazing property, and they're always coming up with new drinks and distilled liquor to
yes, that sounds fun
to enjoy.
Well, you are in Tennessee.
Yes. We're gonna switch real quick.
Yeah, Oh man,
Ding,
this
ding,
is going fast. Oh, when they switch, this is my time to say hello. And check out my Instagram at Polly Ann Music. And
yeah, the only delay is us switching over. We got to figure out a smoother transition.
So check out my TikTok. And I also have a YouTube, and I also am still on Facebook. You can find that at Polly Ann Music page. So,
yeah, that's the new one for you too, isn't it?
Which one?
The Facebook. Isn't the Pollyann Music new, or well, I know the one with your actual name. I got a dog here wanting pet.
I can hear my doggy barking in the background. Maybe he'll
Yeah,
come
and-
and say hello during the show.
Yeah. And his dog, that's what I'm doing right here. It keeps putting its paw on my, see, here's his paw. Keeps putting his paw on my leg.
Just want
Oh,
some attention.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just excited to
I
hear
can
you
play
play some more
another
music.
song.
Huh?
I'll do-
Okay, yeah, gonna play another song. That's what I was asking for.
Okay. This is actually a song off the new album too, and there's not much to say about it. I'll just play it. Sleep, sleep. I'll not make a while you're trying to sleep. Little angel, she taught me how to sleep. Oh, yeah. When you wake up, you'll see that I'll be so far gone. Baby, I'll be moving along. Sleep, sleep, gentle bear, and now it's moving. Sleep, sleep, angel, as I'm floating above ground. Lullaby came to find this one on the door. Sleep, 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 sleep. Big deal, I'll take the wheel. I control just how I feel. Little angel, she taught me how. Oh, yeah. When you wake up, you'll see that I'll be so far gone. Taking the rain, baby, while you're moving along. Sleep, sleep, gentle bear, and now make some dancing. Sleep, sleep, angel, as I'm floating above ground. Lullaby came to find this one on your sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep.
Yeah. Woo! We got quite a few people. Looks like
Thank you.
Sanita, she came in. Who else is there?
What's up, Beard Laws,
Scott.
Ovi?
Yeah, next time you come to town, we need you to play with Sanita. She's a really good local acoustic, man. She rocks it too. I mean, I love watching her. Caught her at first time I saw her was at an open
Nice.
jam, and I've been a fan ever since of hers. So,
Cool.
but I'm not sure where else we can go with
send
this.
me the link.
Yeah. She got some YouTube stuff up. Trying to think here. So yeah, I just realized that doll back there is an animatronic because I didn't realize it wasn't. It was when I was talking to you earlier. I didn't realize it was moving until this last song, and then I saw it going back and forth like this. So
Creeping you out, wasn't it?
yeah, I was like, okay, am I seeing
The
things
doll?
right? Yeah, it just moves every once in a while, and I'm like, hey, what's it doing?
That's
Stuff like
Miss
that.
Rosie. Wait, this way. Yeah, that's Miss Rosie. My boyfriend Jason made her. He makes really amazing creepy dolls. And they're just they'll have all sorts of crazy stuff sticking out of them. And this one's holding a. I'm gonna bring it up close to the camera.
Sounds like we need to have him on our show sometime too, because we do artists too. So, I mean, physical, not just musical.
Yeah, this is Rosie.
So did he build the
she's got
animatronics in it?
another baby limb here.
So did he build
What's
the
that?
animatronic that's in it? The animatronics that's in it and stuff?
This one came that way. So.
Oh, okay. So not all of them move.
At the store.
Okay. Yeah, it's amazing if you just keep.
Yeah, it's just her arms.
Okay. I saw that and I was like, wait, is that moving back there? I bet you when you have some guests over and they've never seen it before, it's probably freaked them out, hasn't it?
She actually usually sits in my bedroom, and so I'll just see her on top of the piano. Like, I'll wake up and it's like, oh.
You're in trouble when she starts playing the piano, though.
Again.
She starts playing the piano, then you're in trouble.
Oh. She moves out. If she starts playing the piano, she moves out of the bedroom.
But you won't get up and you won't get up and join her.
I don't know. I remember being young and watching Chucky, and I watched Chucky too. It scared me to death. I used to, when I was a little girl, I had all these porcelain dolls, and after I seen Chucky, I said, "Mom, you got to move these out of my room. I can't have these dolls in here."
My mom collected porcelain dolls for a while there, and they were always down in this living room that had like one of those window seat things, a kind of octagon shape, half an octagon shape. And she always had them sitting there. And at night, if you came walking downstairs to get something out and you just see them and you're like, as a 10, 15, anywhere from, I don't know when I was there, freshman year through my senior year, I'd see those things and it would just be like, okay, I'm glad. And I guess they're going to become my inheritance. So yay. But see where it goes.
Well, if you need them turned in to creepy little dolls, I know just the man to do it.
I've actually done some of that stuff myself. But to be honest with you, I always like collecting artwork from other people. So maybe we can arrange something. And where it goes, because my whole house is just other people's art.
I have to share some really cool stuff. So one of my favorite things is finding these amazing paintings at like thrift junk stores, really. And it's like, whoa, what's this amazing, painting doing here? And I have found some really cool stuff. And I mean, it'll be for like $10 or something. And it's worth so much more than that. And I'll show you this one I just recently got. Oh, crap.
While she's grabbing her artwork, we can switch. Did you break it? Oh my gosh, that's something.
I found this at a junk store. And
it looks like something that we would do. Look at that.
It is so beautiful to me. And
Yeah, it
the
is.
texture, I love all texture and I really love the colors that they chose. But they did sign it. It looks like K Rose is who signed it. It's really hard to see, but I have no idea who that is. And what's even really, even more interesting to me is that this artist probably doesn't even know that their painting was at that junk store and that someone found it and admires it and hangs it up on their wall. I love this. So
Yeah,
if we
I
can,
like
the search goes out for K Rose.
K Rose.
for
We'll
this
put it all.
beautiful pink.
Is it initial K or KAY?
It's initialed K.
Okay.
Is what it look like. K period Rose.
So anybody know K
So,
period
The
Rose?
search goes on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure with Facebook and the social medias, we ought to be able to find it. I don't know. I had a
We
friend
gotta
asked me
find
for
her.
a print.
Him or her.
Yes, we don't know if it's a him or her. Yeah, we don't know.
A print
Could
of
be
it?
Kevin. Huh?
Yeah.
No, a friend
We
hit me
don't
up for a
know.
print, and I tried to hunt down the artist because hey, can you print this for me? And I go, I can't print it legally with copyright, so I'd have to get an artist release. And so I hunted for the guy for 2 or 3 weeks. I think I found him, and I sent him a message and never heard anything back. So caveman, that's why I never did those prints.
Yeah, you gotta, because that guy may actually have his own prints.
Oh, he looked pretty legit and having his. I couldn't find. I found he had prints for sale, but I couldn't find that print. So I was like, I don't know. What? We're about 10 minutes left here.
Maybe she can play us out.
See what
I'll play
you
the
got.
song.
You got one more in you?
Oh, she got a whole album.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I've got many more.
Weird stuff going on back there.
So when I was in basic training, we would do a lot of Army cadences while we were marching. And I just loved this cadence and wanted to make a song out of it. So this is
awesome.
I Left My Home. I left my home for the Army. I left my home for the Army. The day I left, my mama cried. She said I would surely die. Oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, we. I left my home for the Army. I left my home for the Army. The day I left, my dad shook my hand. He said that I would become a woman. Oh, we, 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 oh, we. I left my home for the loving. I left my home. I left my home. I left my home. I left my home.
Woo! Awesome.
Yeah, we did that song a little bit differently in
Yeah.
boot camp.
Yeah. You said that was a marching song, right? So no guitars.
Yeah, no guitars. That would have been cool. Could march to some guitars.
Yeah, definitely. Some marching band guitars there, maybe. I don't know. It's been a long day. I'm just kind of looking at what Kevin's got going on back here. We just keep getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Got some red hand coming from above to this weird slimy guy. I like him. We got to come up with a name for him. I don't know. It'll come to us.
Blue. Yeah.
What do you think, Kevin?
What?
You got a name for that guy yet?
I don't name any of our.
Well, that's
I have
the
no
character.
clue.
That's the character. Well, all right. I appreciate you coming on. It was a blast. I love your music, and you just let us know when that's coming out, and we will help share it. I mean, I want a copy. I know he wants a copy, and we will share it. Share it to everywhere we can.
Yeah, and if you send us
Thank you.
send us the information of your friend there that plays with you, the violin player.
Yeah.
The fiddle player playing country. And,
Definitely.
We'll get her
I sure
on
will.
here too.
And thank
Yep.
you guys so much for having me. This has been fun.
It's
I
been
love
an
being
honor.
a part of any kind of art.
Yes, it's
Maybe
fun.
not any kind, but
It really helps when
Definitely
music's
this.
playing. So your music has influenced what we just did. No, I'm just kidding.
So, what suggestions for next week? Like I said, we've kind of been asking the guests because we just haven't had the banter going on, and we always forget to ask at the beginning. So,
Well, and it's so hard to see that darn.
yeah, the screen's tiny where all the comments are at, so we just like, we'll get them later. This is the
bust out
fiance.
the
She
reading
says she loves.
glasses.
Yeah,
Merman.
fiance says she loves your music. So,
Thank
what's your
you,
suggestion?
Katie.
What
My
was your suggestion? Yes.
for next week's painting?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How about oh, this is hard. I should have brainstormed this.
Putting you on the spot.
We put everybody on the spot. You're not the first.
Talking heads.
Talking heads.
Talking Heads. Okay, well, we can tie in the album cover morph with it. We'll come up with something for it. Like I said, it's been truly an honor. It was a lot of fun. I hope you have a good night, and let us know when that stuff comes out, and we'll get it passed along.
I sure will. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Okay, have a good night.
See ya.
Bye-bye. You know, we didn't use a ounce of black on this one.
We did not. Black is banned on there.
Very rare for me not
Yeah.
to line it, but then I saw what you were doing. I said, you know what? But I still did my typical white. So
We are not off the air. Leave us alone. Dinging over there. So that was Pollyann. That was awesome. Awesome music. Awesome story. So check her out on her website. It's scrolling down there at the bottom.
a little weird on the connection when we got going, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
okay.
the way it goes.
We figured it out though. It was just a delay.
Like I said, Kevin and I will have our prints down here. Subscribe to the mailing list on the Room Green Productions page. That way you can get the information. Facebook sometimes, the algorithms and all that jazz just aren't in our favor sometimes. So do that. We've got our prints, some prints up for sale right now. We will have the complete list this week. I'm pretty sure I will have time this week to do it. I've got all the heavy deadlines met. And so as far as Room Green Productions, or also known as RGP for being easy, I think it's coasting on through the wedding. Everything else will probably go to chaos, and I can take this earbud out of my head. Ugh, drives me crazy. I don't want the big earmuffs, but we might have to do something. But we're gonna coast on into that. I'm not gonna have any big pressure. I've got a couple T-shirt orders getting ready to get dropped. Right in the paint.
Huh?
Right in the paint.
Oh, it did.
It's probably mine. I'm glad we're done.
Paint too.
It'll dry. It'll dry. A little paint. There's paint everywhere. But thank you for tuning in. Like I said, our sponsors are Roscoe's Hot Sauce and Big Sexy's Beard Brand. We're gonna, I think Lario's coming on next week, I think, just to say hi and chew the fat.
Kind of join us in with our two guests.
Yeah, if we have to guess. I mean, there's never
George and
well, you never know.
well, I know Amanda will, because
Yeah,
I'll be with her before we even get.
Well, we haven't had old boy hadn't popped up in that group, has he?
I don't remember.
So, and you can find Kevin and I right here. Oh, excuse me.
There.
Please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that jazz. Follow, share this website, share this link, whatever. Like I said, this coffee is.
Buy local art.
Yeah.
Buy ours. All that we prefer you would.
Yes, please.
Just buy local
Yeah.
art.
I've got a lot of paintings. I just finished up a Johnny Cash painting that's sold. I'm gonna be selling prints for it. I did a Billy Gibbons. Where did that son bitch go? Oh, did we lose it? Yeah, man. So
Oh, it
yeah.
fell down. Onto the album.
Oh, I took it down. Yeah, no big deal.
Oh, you took it down. Okay.
I was looking for the Steve number. Finished that one up. That was just a for fun thing. Quick for fun thing.
Yeah, I didn't do any presentations of CDs this time. There's plenty out there that's still coming out. But I did want to talk about, if you get on YouTube, look up Thain, Thain, and there's a video. It actually came out about.
From the mud, or
It's just mud.
just mud?
And it's a video that I participated in last summer, beginning of winter or fall, and it was fun. So check it out. It's Thain, Than, and the song is called Mud, and it's on YouTube. So definitely check it out. And hey, I'm a star in making. But it was fun. We were in the Little Sahara.
Let's see, we got any newbies?
Katie's on there.
Popped her up. But all right, guys, we're gonna get off here. We're gonna do our time lapse. If you don't know, that we do a time lapse of this of the creation of this right here, and we drop it on YouTube only. I mean, we share it on Facebook right now. I mean, eventually, if we ever become famous, it'll be elite content, or not elite.
Yeah,
content,
they'll
but,
be thinking we did that one on acid or something. I'm sure.
Well, there's proof. We're clearly not on acid right now. So
who knows what we did before?
I'm sure we would show different symptoms if we were. But like I said, we're gonna get that done. We'll probably drop it today or tomorrow. I don't know. Y'all can check it out. Like I said, thank you, Talking Beards. Thank you, Shawn. Thank you, everybody else. And you got anything else to add?
Well, we have Amanda coming on next week.
Oh yeah, we got
and
people coming on next week.
Amanda, who's a local entertainer, costumer, kind of Renaissance woman. We had to reschedule Teresa. We'll get with her and figure out another date. She was rescuing a dog today, so that's,
That Trump's coming on.
definitely, she wasn't sure she thought she could make it back, but I know how it goes from rescuing. It never works out that way. So I told her, hey, take care of the pup first. And but next week we have George. He runs TopCon, and I'll be emceeing his show coming up in October in Topeka. So
It's pretty cool.
hopefully these restrictions on COVID doesn't start wiping everybody out like that happened last time.
Yeah. So check Pollyann out. Heard some of her music. Show her
She's
some
still
love.
on there.
Yeah.
Hi, Polly. That was
And
pretty awesome.
very awesome. Great music. Excited about the album.
This time, don't wait 5 years to get back.
Yeah. Come.
Please, Polly.
I missed it, so you got to come back. All right. You guys have a good night.